y'all doing? This is going to be the 30th anniversary of Michael Jackson's Dangerous album, and I remember it just like yesterday because I bought it on day one, like I did all his albums. When I say Michael Jackson is the most dominant artist of my lifetime, and the artist that like I always like was looking forward to everything he did, especially during his prime and his peak. That's no hyperbole. Now he did this album with Teddy Riley. First post album without Quincy Jones in his adult solo career. And he really made a statement. It was a real bold move. He wanted to have more updated grooves. He wanted to return back to the streets, but he also wanted to give you the eclectic mix that he did. And he had songs, obviously Black or White, which was really polarizing, and of course the video. But it was a statement, and he was making a statement as an artist. And the thing about it is that he wanted to he it was reinvigorating, and it was a statement from the standpoint for popular artists to go new jack and to do that. And he, as usual, because of his incredible talent, he was able to do that. I mean, remember the time was the cut. That was the cut that cats and everybody grooved to. In the Closet was a Jerry Curl funky song. Why You Want to Trip on Me, which was written by Teddy Riley, addressed racial police brutality, racism, etc. And Michael had different things going on in his life. I mean, he had things he was dealing with, but and a lot of things that was happening. But just as an artist, he definitely balanced the blend. He touched on "Gone Too Soon," um, but Ryan White, the young man who had died from AIDS. He "Will You Be There," which was a gospel type of theme. I mean, he had "Heal the World" was a rethread of "We Are the World." He tapped into so many themes on this particular project, and it was just an artist that was still hungry after being in the game for so long. And the quality of the tracks, his voice, his depth, he definitely came. The album cover alone, Mark Ryden, who did this cover, it was a very strong, bold statement. And Michael was saying, "I am the king," but there was also so many symbolisms that was going on. The price you pay for fame, the reality, and the unknown. So he definitely was channeling so much energy with this particular project, and it's definitely stood the test of time. It's 30 years later, and it re-entered the charts. But it's just that another artistic statement from the greatness of this man, which you can never truly appreciate enough. Because again, stuff that he did inspired, influenced a who's who of artists in all genres that came thereafter. And you know, um, this is one of his most underrated records. I think that it definitely belongs um, in his most important works as an artist, as a songwriter, as a singer, as a musician, because he definitely drew a lot of inspiration, and he put a lot of heart and soul into this project. And it's a very important record, and it's great to see that it's being acknowledged and that it's getting its just due 30 years later. Because I remember Michael Jackson albums were like going to a movie day one or something. If you did, it was an event. He was an event. He's the only artist in my lifetime that he could stop the mall traffic. He could stop you dead cold, and people were watching and listening and watching and waiting. If you loved him, you supported him tenfold. If you were casual, you bought him or somebody else. If you couldn't stand him, you made sure you bought somebody else's. But whatever, you were always aware of his projects and what he was doing. So I want to take the time to remember Dangerous, the concepts, where I was, how I was, the impact of the music, and how the music still stands up, and the various degrees, and a very important record for him as an artist, making a statement. Yeah, post Quincy Jones, working with Teddy Riley, going into New Jack Swing, and charting himself into the 90s, going into a whole nother decade, a new set of ears and listeners, because he was able to do that and continue with this particular project. Please hit the like, subscribe, welcome thoughts and comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and it's always important to pay homage, especially when an artist is making an artistic statement and you see the impact and influence that he has on so many artists from then to now to the future. Have a great day. I'm out.